We thought she gave birth. Turns out it's the affair. My older brother John has been with his fiancée Jane for about 4 years. They have a 4-month-old baby, or at least that's what we all believed. Jane announced her pregnancy at 5.5 weeks. She immediately called my mom, who was a bit confused by how early it was to share, but still excited. A few hours later, Jane called again, crying about insatiable cravings. My mom jokingly said, "Isn't it a bit early for cravings?" And Jane flipped. She yelled that it was her pregnancy and nobody else's. She later blamed the outburst on hormones. Odd, but we let it slide. When John came back from a work trip, he and Jane left to stay with her mother, and we didn't see her again until after the baby was born. John said Jane was nervous about losing the pregnancy and needed to be with her mom. Anytime someone asked how Jane or the pregnancy was going, we'd get vague responses like, "Every pregnancy is different," or "She's carrying small." There were no bump pics, no ultrasounds, no baby shower, just radio silence. One strange detail stuck with me. Every craving Jane listed came verbatim from a single online article about pregnancy cravings, in the same order. Finally, after the baby was born, we were allowed to visit. We were all happy, but also sad we couldn't support her through it. Jane and John insisted we had helped by staying away, but Jane's description of the birth was bizarre. She said she got an epidural through an IV drip in her hand, which isn't how epidurals are given. She said the baby had latching issues because he was born with no umbilical cord stump, a rare and typically fatal condition, which their baby definitely did not have. Then she told us the baby basically fell out of her within an hour of labor, despite John telling us it had been really hard. Our mom and I both noticed the red flags, but didn't know how to bring them up. Asking questions made Jane defensive or silent, just like during the pregnancy. Then, a few days ago, John texted my mom demanding that we both apologize for bullying Jane with our doubts. I had never accused her outright, just asked questions when she brought it up. At John's birthday party, the whole extended family was at my mom's. Aunts, uncles, cousins, you name it. Jane casually mentioned that the baby had BSA, and one of our aunts, who's a maternity nurse, called her out. BSA isn't even a real diagnosis in that context. That sparked a huge argument, and John and Jane stormed out. But then came the truth. Jane never gave birth. The baby is actually the result of John's affair with another woman, an affair that lasted 6 months before the woman got pregnant. Jane and John paid her $25,000 to sign away the baby and disappear from their lives. They moved in with Jane's mother to fake the pregnancy. Her mom was in on the lie. The real mother, Lucy, is now fighting for custody. She didn't fully understand the legal implications of what she signed. Everything was in English, and she barely speaks it. She also felt pressured to sign and was scared because of her immigration status. Now that she's realized her rights and has legal support, she wants her baby back. The reason Jane and John were so closed off, the reason they lied about everything, they were terrified this day would come. The cherry on top, Jane was paranoid someone would notice the baby's green eyes. Both she and John have blue eyes. Lucy has green. This has all spiraled into way more than I ever imagined, and it's not over yet.